I've been thinking about this for a long time, and they say that the average life cycle of a YouTuber is like 7 years. You know, you start YouTube and you have this meteoric rise, and then you get to the top of the parabola or whatever it is, the bell curve, and then you come back down, and then you give up and you quit. And that's where I'm at right now, except it's not with YouTube. I'd be on my second bell curve as long as I've been doing this. It's my city. My city sucks, and so the other day I was going to get a Trackmaster box for my grandson. We had put away the stuff, and I forgot that I had brought it down here. So the stuff that he normally plays with when he's here, and I went to get the box, and it was on top of all these other boxes, and I had to get up on the ladder to get it, and I had the box like this, and I'm grabbing the box, and then I started to fall, and so I take ladder safety every year, and I never apply it at home. I really should do this. So when you're on a ladder, don't lean backwards. So I had two options at that point. One, just go down with everything, or two, let go of what I had, so I could regain my balance. And I let go. And where that ladder was and where that box was behind me was where everything had been crammed on the table for my city, and that box landed. It landed on top of the cafe corner mainly and hit some other things, and I was like this. I was like dropped, and I was like, oh no. So yeah, it busted some stuff, and already I have the melting problem with Lego sets that you build. It's like if you lived in a perfect vacuum where you didn't have pets, you didn't have friends, nobody came to your house, there were never earthquakes, then you could build something and set on the shelf, and it would just get dusty maybe. Or if you had it in display cases, it wouldn't even get dusty. It might get damaged from the light. If you kept it in the dark and never looked at it, then it'd be perfect. And so when you build Lego sets, and I can't blame other people. I'm not gonna blame the cat, but you move stuff. Like I move stuff around all the time, and the cat does mess with things. I am blaming the cat, but and here comes the cat. Anyway, the sets melt. They lose pieces, and then when I hit that box fell, I knew it smashed stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what went to what. I mean, I can see some of the cafe corner pieces, and I'm like, I've been debating on doing this for a while. I did it early in the YouTube career. I had a city, and I took it apart, and at that time I was talking about it like I'm going to regret this, but I did. I took it apart. I took all those houses apart. I took all of the modulars apart, and guess what? There were pieces missing. So fast forward many years later, I want to do comparison videos of all the modulars. You know, we got a new modular coming out later in a couple months, and it's nice to have all the modulars set up on the table. And so I want to rebuild them. Well, when I go to rebuild them, I didn't check the inventories, but of course they were missing pieces. Some of the minifigures. I had little sticky fingers in the house with my two kids. They like to tell stories and rebuild them, and so I went through the process. I actually ended up buying some minifigures. They weren't too expensive at the time to recomplete the set. So I know they were complete. And I know those figures are somewhere down here in the basement. I haven't sold them. They're down here somewhere. But I had to re-inventory the sets, rebuild them, and I built all of them again. Well, not all the houses, but the modulars. I built all the modulars again, and they were missing. In fact, some of them I never even really completed. I think there's still a couple parts missing. And so I decided to do it again. I am doing that, and we start with this bad boy. Even though the cafe corner was the one that had the biggest impact, I don't know where the cafe corner box is, but this box has been sitting empty on a shelf. It's not empty now, but I took this upstairs, set it on my table while watching Tracker, and I was like, do I take it apart? And I could already tell, okay, I had none of the minifigures. I don't know where any of the minifigures are. And mind you, this is one of the sets I was missing the minifigures. I replenished them, and now I'm missing them again. And it was the first modular with not minifigure standard grins. Of course, it's the fan design one. This was Niels Bohr. No, that's the guy who did stuff with chemistry or something. This was Eric Brock, Netherlands. And there's always the debate, does this fit in with the modular theme? It does. It does. The Lego made the 5-in-1 micro modulars, and this was part of it. But yeah, it had the guy with the beard, this girl with the smiley face, the guy or girl with the glass. I never could figure out if it was a girl. Luke Skywalker hair. But so I set it up on the table, took it apart. And first thing I just took it completely apart, 100% apart, except for maybe like the windows, and inventoried it. And oh my goodness, right, it was missing even more parts than I thought. So not only is it missing the minifigures, there was there's a rail piece that's missing. Where is it on this set? Why can I not see it on here? It's this piece. It's a little white fence piece that goes to this part of the build. It got knocked off, and believe it or not, I do remember seeing this on the floor one day. I don't know what this goes to. So the cat probably had knocked it off. Both of the fruit basket or the little fruit containers for this little market, because this is Market Street, I think is what this is called. They were missing all of their contents, which there's some studs and plates in there, plus all the fruits. All in the crates themselves were all missing, and then there were a couple other parts. I did replenish. I went and got what was in my store, even though I'm probably going to find these crates, but it's got that Exoforce hair that's in there that's like the cabbage or something. It's like, oh, that one's going to be hard to replace. So I got to find these crates. So somehow these crates got knocked off of this set because they're sit there on the front. They got knocked aside. I probably saw them at some point. And I said, I know they go to one of the modules. I probably stuck them away in one of the boxes, and I have no idea where they are. So the only way I'm ever going to get this collection organized is I'm doing it, guys. I'm taking everything apart again that's on that table. I'm going to take everything apart. All of the modulars. Except, well, might not take apart the Ninjago City ones, even though those are the ones that stuff breaks off the easiest. They're the biggest ones. It'd be hard, but yeah, I'm going to do that. So what I want to do is find the boxes for them. And I'm hoping, so I built a second cafe corner. I pieced together the cafe corner, did a whole series on that. And I'm going to try to fit both of them into the one box. I'm hoping they'll fit in the one box. I just got to figure out what that box is. I don't know where so that's why I took this one apart, is because it was a box that was just taking up space on a shelf, but it was empty. So now it's full. And I got a little bit more space on my table. And as I take more of these apart, I will have more space. And then later, I can have the joy of building them again. So the real challenge in all of this is to not break anything while you're taking them apart. I was pretty confident none of these parts would break. And I had taken it apart before, and everything was good. There were no blues that would break. The one that's going to be the challenge, I think, the only one I've had problems with, but we'll see as I go through this, was the fire brigade. I broke pieces on it. And I'm going to do it all over again. It's like, maybe that's the one I should not take apart, but we will see when I get to that. So I printed out the sheet of the parts that I'm missing. I went and checked these off. I need to put those in there, and then I just got to go get the few pieces that are missing. Most of it's related to those, either the minifigures or the fruit baskets. All right, a couple other things I want to talk about before we go. Got another package. Probably should have mentioned this at the beginning. This is from Switzerland, I do believe. And I'm going to see what that is. And I'll just talk real briefly. yellow truck collection. We did an unboxing of this probably a couple of months ago. I don't think I ever posted it, so I'm going to show you that now. Uh-oh, shovel. Yeah, I bought this for the yellow truck. I think Milo put the rock in the bed in the cab of the truck to drive the truck. His truck was driven by the rock. He drove it like a rock. Like a rock. So yeah, I got that for the yellow truck collection a while back. So now let's see what we got from Switzerland. I gotta see what time it is. Okay, I'm doing good on my time. Oh boy. So this is let me make sure I didn't, okay. It's a Fabuland book. I can't tell if I think it's missing a page, the back cover, but it's a Fabuland catalog right there. Wait a minute. No, I am wrong. I'm sitting here looking at this, and maybe it's not missing a back cover. It's not missing a back cover. This is the way it goes. It is the record, the 45. It's the Fabuland, which I think is did they only do one Fabuland Rainbow? And they did it in a bunch of different languages. So this one is in a language. So now the question is, do I get the record player? There's a video on this channel many years ago where we played one of those, and it sounds like just two adults talking, and they sped it up like the Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Lucy's eyes opened wide with pleasure. The best treasure of all.
Am I supposed to have a book to read with this?
She said. Then she had an idea. She picked an armful of flowers and started off for the rainbow. As Bonnie Bunny continued.
It was in English. This one's not going to be in English, I'm sure. But yeah, that is a special gift right there. Wow. Here I am thinking it's a catalog with a missing page, but nope, it's a complete Fabuland Rainbow. So thank you so much for that. So this is definitely something I didn't have in this language, this record. It is very thin, but it will play. And this looks brand new. Looks like it's never been taken out of the package. 33. It's a 33. So it can't be long. It can't be more than 3 or 4 minutes probably long. But thank you for that. So one of our viewers always sends me these nice envelopes with all the nice postage. You know, I was a stamp collector when I was younger. Yeah. It's like, nah, I need a stamp album again for all these wonderful stamps that he sent me. All right, and yeah, I think that's it. I'm wearing an IOU shirt. I owe you better videos. And I owe you an explanation. No, I don't know. And I'm not going to be wearing this shirt again this year, so that's good. And I will be back tomorrow in a different shirt, starting a new month. I can start buying stuff in November. Let's see what I buy. Who can predict what will be the first Lego order I place? You can guess. Will it be Amazon? Will it be Lego.com? Will it be Walmart or Target? Or will it be Bricklink or eBay or Macari? And what type of thing will I buy? Ooh, I hope I can hold out a little longer. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you.